Hello, my name is Jeff Monnery and welcome to this video where I am about to show you how I export a specific transition with a transparent background and how I import it into Premiere Pro. Feel free to go into the description section where I share the link of the previous video where I create the shapes and the animation, and also the link of the Adobe After Effects project file. It's free, so yeah, why not downloading it? So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing we get to do is to click on this button. So the toggle transparency grid. You have to make sure you see all those little squares because that way it says basically that it's transparent. So we have to make sure the background is transparent before exporting the file. It's very important. Then what we get to do is go to File and then Export, and then Add to Render Queue. So here we got best settings. We're gonna click on it. If you know what you're doing, maybe change some things if you want to. For me, I'm just gonna click OK because everything is set as I want it. Then I'm gonna go here in Output Module. Gonna click on Lossless, and then make sure that the format here is QuickTime. Then I'm gonna go to Channels here and make sure you click on RGB plus alpha. It's very important you click on RGB plus alpha. Then you click on Format Options and make sure the video codec is animation. So then you click OK, and then you click OK again. Okay, and that's it. Then you just have to click on Render. And that's basically our first part of this video, and it's very easy, very quick to do. All we get to do is go to Premiere Pro. So I already created a project file inside Premiere Pro. I already imported 2 clips from Pixabay, and I already imported our transition we just exported from After Effects. And now what I do usually is I take the transition, I click on it and I drag it right above clip 1. So I make sure usually that it's above the end of clip 1 and not, you know, at the beginning of clip 2 or even in the middle. So I really make sure that it's above the end of clip 1. Then what I do is I take clip 2 and I put it above the transition right there. And then I take the eraser tool here, or you just have to click on C on your keyboard and cut it right here. So basically at the end of the transition and at the end of clip 1 here. So next I go back to the selection tool, or you just have to click V on your keyboard, and I drag the clip 2 back to V1 here, you know, the row V1. Then what I do is just go on Effect. If you don't see Effects, you go to Window and then Effects right here. And then what I do is I write Set Matte and I drag Set Matte into clip 2. The first, you know, the first section here, the one right above transition. Then I go to Effect Control. So if you don't see it, go to Window, Effect Control. Click on it, and then what you see is basically this. Normally I see this, and then I go to here and I choose Video 2. So basically it chooses to take matte from layer Video 2 because our transition is on V2 right here, Video 2. So if our transition would have been in V1, for example, or even V3, I would have chose Video 3 or Video 1. You know, depending on where the transition is. But because the transition is in V2, I choose Video 2. Then that's it. Basically, we are done. I'm finished. If you liked the video, please press the like button. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section, and yeah, you can subscribe also by clicking on the subscribe button. If you want to see more tutorials about transitions like this one, or even lower thirds or infographics. Also, if you want to learn how to create this animation, this transition in After Effects, feel free to go into the description section. You have the link of the previous video, and also you have the link of the free project file, so you can just, you know, download it and use it for your projects. Again, my name is Jeff Monnery, and I will see you in the next video.